halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 36, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Panther 11. Warriors 17.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Tyler Bass for the kickoff.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Antlers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen will try again on second down. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A quick throw knocked away.
They're thinking right now they take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Antlers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there on 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 2nd and inches, Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 right. 1260.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
37 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Antlers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Antlers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read,
He recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Sly set to boot it. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19. 18 left back and 60.
They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Grab 50. Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 6. Some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game. Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over. Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult. Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chance. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman from 8 yards out. And the Antlers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.